Nature's wildest action heroes are here. Frogs breaking their own bones, shrimp firing sonic booms, ants that literally explode, or wombat and their thick bums. These aren't your average survival tactics. Let's dive into the craziest animal defense mechanisms you've ever seen. The Bombardier Beetle, which is found on almost every continent, prefer warm, moist environment, is armed with one of nature's most extreme defenses. Stored in its abdomen are two chemicals, hydroquinone and hydrogen peroxide, that, when combined, create a boiling hot toxic spray. When a predator gets too close, the beetle releases the mix in explosive bursts, reaching temperatures of nearly 100 degrees Celsius. It's not random either. This beetle can aim with precision, firing at anything from ants to frogs, and can release multiple blasts in rapid succession. The chemical reaction even produces a loud popping sound, adding to the chaos and confusion for the attacker. This beetle doesn't just survive, it thrives with a scientific, deadly weapon. Imagine living on the ocean floor, constantly on the lookout for predators, and having the guts to defend yourself, literally. Enter the sea cucumber, a creature with a defense mechanism as bizarre as it is effective. When threatened, this squishy marine animal ejects its internal organs right out of its body. The predator, now faced with a pile of slimy, unappetizing innards, usually gets distracted or grossed out enough for the sea cucumber to make a slow but effective getaway. The best part? It can regrow its organs in no time, as if nothing happened. It's like the sea cucumber is saying, "Take my guts. I've got backups." Oops, sorry. Meet the drama queen of the woodlands, fields, and sandy areas of North America, the eastern hognose snake. This snake doesn't just slither away like your average reptile. It's a full-blown Hollywood performer. When it feels threatened, it first flattens its neck like a cobra and hisses loudly, as if auditioning for a horror movie. If that doesn't scare off its attacker, it moves to Act 2, playing dead. And not just any dead. It flips onto its back, sticks out its tongue, and even releases a foul smell to really sell the illusion. It's the animal equivalent of fainting on cue. And most predators can't stomach the idea of eating such a gross, dead snack. Once the danger is gone, the snake rolls back over and slithers away, probably thinking, and the Oscar goes to me. Those chunky goofballs from Australia called wombats might seem harmless, but their defenses are anything but soft. Their secret weapon is their backside, which is built like armor, made of tough cartilage and bone. When a predator like a dingo chases them, wombats dive into their burrow and block the entrance with their bum. They have very little nerves in the bum, so they don't feel any pain. If the predator still isn't giving up, the wombat will flatten its body and make a gap between the roof of the burrow and their body, and when the predator sticks its head in it, the wombat will crush it to death. And if that wasn't enough, wombats are known to create maze-like burrows, making them nearly impossible to ambush. Deep in the rainforests of Central Africa lives a frog that seems more like a comic book superhero than an amphibian. The hairy frog has one of the most bizarre and crazy defense mechanisms in the animal kingdom. When threatened, this little guy breaks its own toe bones and forces them through its skin to form makeshift claws. Yes, it literally turns its own skeleton into weapons. Imagine having claws that pop out when you're in danger, but at the cost of stabbing yourself every time. Once the danger is gone, the wounds heal, and the frog goes back to being just another swamp dweller. Wolverine? Step aside. This frog's been doing it long before Marvel made it cool. Hidden in the rainforests of Southeast Asia is a tiny insect that takes one for the team in the most dramatic way possible. Meet the exploding ant, specifically Colobopsis saundersii. When a predator threatens a colony, this ant sacrifices itself by flexing its body so hard that it ruptures, spraying a sticky, toxic substance all over its attacker. This liquid immobilizes and poisons the predator, ensuring the rest of the colony is safe. Imagine having the guts, literally, to blow yourself up for your friends. It's the ultimate act of teamwork. Though, if these ants ever form a union, their benefits package better be amazing. Pistol shrimp may be small, barely the size of your finger, but it's one of the most powerful hunters in the ocean. Its secret weapon is a specialized claw that acts like an underwater cannon. When the shrimp snaps this claw shut, it creates a high-speed bubble that travels at over 96.5 kilometers per hour. Bubble collapses, it releases a shockwave strong enough to stun or even kill nearby prey. But here's the wild part. The collapse also generates heat hotter than the surface of the sun, briefly, of course, and a loud crack, louder than most rock concerts. That's enough to send any predator running for cover. Pistol shrimp are also master builders, using their claws to dig and defend intricate burrows on the ocean floor. And while they're tiny, they don't just fend for themselves. Some even form alliances with fish like gobies, sharing their burrows in exchange for extra protection. They be ganging up on others. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed learning about these wild animal defenses, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content. Got a favorite animal or want to see more? Drop a comment below for part 2. And remember that nature always has the most cool tricks up its sleeve,